Samuel said, as the Lord has great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord, behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to listen than the fat ram. 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 22. Obedience refers to the act of complying with the command, rule, or authority, while sacrifice involves giving up something valuable or precious. Although both are important to God, He cherishes one than the other. Saul chose sacrifice over obedience to God the moment he disobeyed God's command by keeping some of the animals God instructed him to kill as sacrifices he would offer to God. As a result of his disobedience, God rejected him as a king. He knew that he was disobeying God, but assumed that once they would be offered as sacrifices to him, it wasn't wrong, but God would accept the offering despite his disobedience. Like Saul, there are several people who believe that giving offering or of sacrifices to God is the best way to touch God's heart. Many people have disobeyed God in several ways, thinking that once their actions were done in God's name, they were right. Secondly, they believe that no matter the sins they commit, once they offer sacrifices to God through offerings, tithes, and seed sowing, it is enough to compensate him. Therefore, they fail to repent from their sins. Although offerings and sacrifices are good, God is more concerned about obedience to him than our sacrifices, because he desires our hearts more than our material things. If you offer numerous sacrifices and offerings and we continue to disobey God, our sacrifices remain irrelevant before him. God cannot be bribed, so don't assume that your offerings can convince him to accept you without obeying his word. For sacrifices don't guarantee salvation except obedience to his word.